like various other musicians, that's why why it's changed, why their ideas have changed. It's because of the openness and, you know, of what they say and what they express in what they do.
All right. You've been in Africa, I heard.
Yeah.
It was maybe a good time.
It was a lot warmer,
yeah, warmer than here in Switzerland, yeah. What have you done there?
Well, in the next 2 months there's going to be a Visage video that comes out, and the Visage video it's based on the history of Visage, like from the beginning, from, like you said, Fade to Grey and Mind of a Toy, and then right through to the album, The Anvil, and present day, like Beat Boy and The Love Glove and stuff like that, and footage from German TV. And what I was doing in Africa and Egypt, I was updating the material, like, you know, like doing new material and making it into it's going to be for an 1.5-hour video documentary on the history of Visage. So that's what I was doing out there.
All right. Wat moet ik een stukje ding staan? I had a system in Jamaica, they do it. There's always, oh yeah. Take it. Oh. Ready? With Visage you made music history, we can say. You had a real big hits all over the world. So what do you think about the German bands? Maybe, I don't know if you know it, Nena, Alpha Will, Trio. You ever heard of them bands?
No.
Really?
No, I haven't. I mean, there was a time when I was going to Germany a lot, and you know, doing German television and stuff. We used to go there maybe once a week, or maybe, you know, twice a week, doing sort of like all the German pop shows. And while I was there, I was like getting to know a lot about German bands. But because I haven't been there for the last 3 years, please bring me back.
But Nena had a real big hit in England, #1, with 99 Luftballons. Never heard of that?
No.
All right. What do you think, what will come? What will be in 5, in 10 years? Which music is popular in the future?
It's really hard to say, you know, because I don't like to sort of... I've never actually stood up and say, hey, look, I'm a fashion dictator. What I do is going to be the new wave. And when people have said that I'm like the new leader or whatever, it's because they've said it, not me. You know, I never plan maybe more than 6 months in advance, because that is planned for me by the record company, or is planned, you know, by what I have to do by a schedule. I don't wish to plan that far. If I knew that far ahead, then I would be into astrology and different kinds of medias, and maybe, you know. So I can't answer that question, but I'm sure it'll be it can't be much different. I think we've gone into the stages, which are quite weird and wonderful at the moment, you know. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be how can I say, bisexual, maybe hemophiliacs, maybe, I don't know what, you know, because they've had transsexuals, they've had transvestites, they've had everything else. So let's see. I don't know. I can't answer.
And your favorite bands, your favorite music groups?
At the moment, I like Sade, people like Alison Moe, and my favorite things are like, it's very diverse. I like things like Frank Sinatra and Shirley Bassey, Dusty Springfield, all things like Sonny and Cher as well. You know, it's very diverse.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go now. I'm cold.
It's too cold. Come on. You want some? Okay, short question, short answers. What do you think about drugs?
Well, I've experimented with drugs. I've experimented with things like speed, and I've experimented with marijuana and cocaine. In moderation, I think drugs are okay. And now I know I'm going to get a backlash from people saying, God, he must be crazy. But then again, smoking marijuana is less dangerous than smoking cigarettes. And people that take amphetamines like speed, you know, every housewife that thinks they're too fat or whatever takes speed because they want to lose weight. And in moderation, it's okay. I think drugs are okay. Then again, I don't say that children should actually go and take them because they, in the wrong hands, they're very dangerous. And, you know, they can lead to worse things. They can lead to things like heroin, which I totally disagree with. I disagree with heroin. And, you know, in England at the moment, the problem of heroin is very bad. And I think it should be stopped. I think it should be wiped out. But you know, that's my theory on drugs. You know, in moderation, they're okay.
All right. What do you think about Ethiopia, Africa? The people are very hungry there, and it's famous with the band Aid. They save money for the African people.
I think what Bob Geldof did and Major did, I think it was great what they, you know, to raise the money and all the money that they raised. And now, like all the American artists that have made the disc to raise the money for the Ethiopian people is good. But when it starts to get into, for instance, I get asked to do different things, like for different charities, then it gets a bit out of hand. You know, like last week I was asked to do this record for cancer research, which I believe in, and I think money should go to cancer research. But, you know, like, it all gets out of hand. But what Bob Geldof did for Ethiopia was great. And, it, you know, and for one person to stand up and actually make the challenge and make that, you know, make the strength was great. I thought it was really good.
All right. And what do you think about unemployment?
The unemployment, if you're talking about the British sense, is and Margaret Thatcher is it's a hard question to answer because, you see, I left school with no education. I left with no qualifications, nothing. You know, I hated school. I was banned from school at the age of 14, and you know, I managed. I survived. But, you know, I don't knock education. I think people should go to school and try and get qualifications because qualifications enable people for better jobs. But what do you do when there's no jobs around? You know, you get the qualifications, and if you've got the qualifications, you can't get a job. So it seems as if they're on like a losing battle in between two fields. You see, I'm not a politician or a member of parliament, and I don't wish to stand up and speak as a member of parliament, so I don't know what there is to do about the jobs in Britain. But I think people should do, what people should do is, if they're in a music field or in a fashion field or, you know, in film or at whatever, is actually stand by your beliefs and do what you believe in. And by doing what you believe in, one day, you know, what you believe in, your ideas will come through and you'll get what you deserve.
That's great. Last question, what do you think about computers?
I don't know anything about it. I don't know a single thing.
You're not interested in
The tiny toddlers can tell me more than I know.
So, hello Nino. Oh, you're red in the lips. So, can you make a video jingle to say hello Germany, this is Steve Strange, and say hello to Musikladen? You know?
Is it gone?
It's gone, yeah.
Okay.
You say hello, this is Steve Strange. You hold it.
Okay.
And Musikladen is the program.
Yeah.
Musikladen. Yeah.
Hello, this is Steve Strange speaking to you on Music Laden. I hope you and I wish you a lot of success and be seeing you